how do you deal with when you have stakeholders that have maybe conflicting requirements or maybe requirements that just can't be delivered in one early phase? So first example is like, oh, somebody says they want a circle, another person wants a square. And ideally business wants you to make both of them happy. How do you deal with like balancing and trading that off to come to some sort of a conclusion?
Well, I mean, first of all, you try to see if there's some common grounds, right? Like, do you just want shapes? Can I give you something that will just deliver shapes? And, that shape feature will deliver a circle and square. Or are they so totally different that they are indeed separate features and separate functions? So then you look into the value of each one. I mean, either way, you do have to look into the value, right? Like, what does a circle provide versus a square, right? How many people can a circle support versus a square?
Yeah.
And so you have to bring that to light, right? And you do a priority assessment.
Okay.
And there's different frameworks for you to evaluate that. Like, does it reach the whole org? Does it reach like one group? What's the cost in it too? What does it cost to build? Like, so let's say Circle, sure, it's gonna give you a ton of usage. People want that, but it's gonna take you 2 years. You're not gonna commit to that.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to look at all the different factors. And again, different orgs probably have different frameworks that they're using. Usually you're always looking at the reach, the impact, the cost, and the estimation, right? And so you want to factor all those things together and look at what makes sense. And sometimes it's not always like a clear-cut thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are very close. But you need to also talk back to the customers, right? And understand like how impactful is it for them.